Warning, suggestive content. As soon as I turned away from her, I ran far away from the house. My heart was beating out of my chest as my legs trembled from the exhilaration. None of that mattered. None of the pain I was feeling mattered. All I needed to do was Yurichi. I needed to find him. Maybe he could help me. But where did he live again? I stopped in my tracks. I was left with going left, right, or straight ahead. I didn't dare take any turns. Left and right seemed unfamiliar. All I was left with now was to go straight ahead. I soon arrived near a park. Where do I go now? Should I head inside the park? Fuck. Maybe I should. I headed towards the park. From afar, I could see familiar houses. Maybe this is near where Yurichi is. I quickly left the park and headed to the suburbs with the familiar houses. What the hell do I do once I meet Yurichi? Go look for Blake? Where even is he right now? I don't know where the portal is. Fuck. Try to remember, Yin. Try to remember where... fuck. I decided to keep looking around for familiar houses. Maybe I'll remember something. Ugh. They don't look any familiar at all. As I kept walking around, I noticed a familiar store. Holy shit! That's the store where I bought my groceries from when I was living with Yurichi. My eyes widened as a glimmer of hope had finally come up upon me. I frantically looked around for an alleyway. I just used a shortcut I always walked through when I was going back to Yurichi's house. Yurichi will definitely help me, right? I need to find him and go to Blake. My breath hitched as I saw someone coming from the corner, but I soon calmed down as soon as I noticed the hair. I froze as I realized that it wasn't Yurichi. It was Kokushibo. The sirens in my head were blaring as my body flinched to move. To get the fuck away from him! His eyes, who seemed to be on the ground, soon lay on me as soon as he heard my voice. I looked at him in horror as I noticed his eyes widen, but surprised. Before he could even do anything, I turned around and ran for my fucking life. My loud panting could be heard from a fucking mile away. I swear it could. I was very out of shape, but I don't fucking care right now. The adrenaline helped me run away from him. I don't trust him, especially with how he acted with Yurichi. How to the no? I didn't even know how long I was running, but I wasn't running for long as I could hear fast footsteps behind me. Oh shit, what the fuck? Is he fucking behind me? Don't look behind, don't look behind, don't look behind, don't look behind, don't look behind. I guess the chant didn't work as I peeked behind me to see. I could only catch a glimpse of it, but it was Kokushibo. His eyes. Fuck, he's terrifying. My breath hitched as I lost balance and stumbled a little. I quickly looked around for any place, any fucking shelter I could hide from him. My eyes stumbled upon an unfinished construction building. It was large and it was open. Fuck it, it's my only chance. If I don't start hiding, he'll catch up to me at this rate. I rushed to the unfinished construction building. I didn't take a second to breathe as I rushed to the stairs, heading into one of the empty rooms. I hid behind a wall, leaning my back against it as I slowly dropped down. I covered my mouth. Sure, not a single peep of noise could be heard. Fuck. Why am I even in this situation? What the fuck did I do to deserve this shit? My legs felt like fucking noodles from how much I ran. Fuck, it hurts all. It feels like a strange cramp. I could feel my body trembling like crazy. Fuck, calm down, Yin. You just need to calm down. You'll get through this. You'll survive this. Fuck. Why? I quietly sobbed as I couldn't even fucking take it anymore. Why is this happening to me? Why are they doing this to me? Why can't Kokushibo just let me go? Why the fuck did he even chase me? Oh god, is he one of them? Fuck. He isn't. Fuck. I couldn't even pinpoint what I was even feeling anymore. Fear, panic, sadness, anger, confusion? Fuck, I don't know. I snapped out of my thoughts as my body froze. I heard a light footstep and it sounded close by. Fuck. I looked around for anything that could help me, and my eyes laid upon a silicone that was covered in something. Maybe I could hide there. It looks big enough to fit me in whatever it's covering. I let out an inhale and exhale and wiped away my tears. With my trembling legs, I crouched as I quickly headed towards it. I'll survive. I'll go home, back to my family, like nothing ever happened. I tried to reassure myself, to comfort myself, to calm, and to think clearly. I can get through this. I will get through this. Second POV. You slowly open the silicone, revealing oh god, concrete mixer. You quickly squeezed your body inside. The proportions was uncomfortable for you, but your body was squeezed into a small space, covered in darkness and surrounded by the smell of concrete. You covered your mouth again, and you didn't dare complain. It was better than being caught, and God, what the fuck would you even do to you? You didn't even bother trying to think about it any further. It wasn't worth the energy. You could hear faint footsteps. Kokushibo must be looking around for you. Just wait it out. He'll leave soon enough, you thought. You didn't even know how long you were hiding. It must have been around 20 to 15 minutes. With how much you were sweating inside the silicone, it was so hot, and you could barely breathe. You removed your hand from your mouth to catch some air, doing it slow and steady as not to make any noise and alert Kokushibo to your location. You then heard footsteps that seemed to be fading away. It was leaving! Wait, no, Yin, you cannot be celebrating just yet, you thought, as you didn't move an inch from your position. You waited for God knows how long, but it was fucking agonizing. During those minutes, you didn't hear any more footsteps and just deemed it safe. You slowly pulled up the silicone, leaving behind blinded by the light and a little as you slowly crawled out of your position. You slowly walked, looking around for any signs of danger. You peeked in a hallway to see no signs of Kokushibo. You let out a sigh of relief as you dropped to your knees. Your lips trembled as you let out a little sniffle, tears just starting to flow down your cheeks. It's over. It's finally over. Your body shook as you covered your face, continuing to sob. You couldn't even scream or make out too much of a loud noise. All you could do was silently cry. As you finally felt free, felt relief, felt... It sounded like footsteps. Someone's running towards you? You quickly looked to see, your heart dropping in horror as you jumped up. It was Kokushibo. You were about to run, but I finally caught you. He whispered in your ears as his arms wrapped around your waist, lifting you a little to the point where your feet didn't hit the ground. You quickly went pale. He was all too fast. Why did he tricked you? Stop running. It's no use, he added. The tone of his voice was cold. You couldn't even form sentences or words as your mind was scrambling, trying to process everything. Your mouth was open. That only thing that came out were inconvenient noise that he couldn't disarm. He didn't mind. He knew you were just shocked. Are you done playing hide-and-seek? He continued. Your breathing was erratic as your hands scrambled to his arms, trying to free from his hold. A strong scent hit your nose, causing you to freeze. It smelled metallic, coppery. You couldn't pinpoint. Oh, God, blood. A shiver ran down your spine at the realization. Why the hell did he smell like blood? What the fuck does that even mean? It had so many fucking incapacities. Who did he kill? How many even? Why did he even kill someone? If he was capable of this, how much was he willing to do to you? Are you next? Oh, fuck. You were cut out of your thoughts. He raised an eyebrow. Why you suddenly stopped fighting? He asked, as if mocking you in some way. He noticed you seemed to froze in fear, as he soon let his right arm free, while the left still holding you close to him. You flinched when he patted your head. Shh, everything's fine now. Now that you have me, he told you, as if comforting you. He removed his hand and seemed to grab something from his pocket. Just relax and let me take care of you, all right? He added. You furrowed your eyebrows. What did he mean by You quickly started fighting for your fucking life, moving around as he covered your mouth with a cloth. It didn't even fucking do anything. He was bigger than you, stronger than you, so there he watched with cold eyes as you slowly lost consciousness. Time skip! Your eyes snapped open as you let a deep inhale, quickly sitting up. You soon let out a pained groan as you seemed to have gotten up too fast. You soon noticed you were wearing what you wore before. Instead, you were wearing something new. A white nightgown. You weren't changed. That's a good thing, right? That wasn't the only difference, though. Why does something feel wet between your... Oh, Your mouth was agape as your lower lip trembled. Tears were threatening to spill again. You're going to cry again. A voice spoke. Your breath hitched as you looked to see Kokushibo sitting on a chair, reading a newspaper. He sounded cold, almost panthic. You could see his eyes from behind the newspaper, looking at you. Terrified, it didn't even feel like he was looking at someone who held his love or affection. It felt as if he saw you as something to own. He soon got up and placed the newspaper on the table. He walked towards you and backed up in a corner of the bed where you were in. You flinched when your back hit the wall, trembling in fear as to what would he do next. He towered over you, showing clear difference in size, as if warning you not even bother trying anymore. He'd put you in your place as soon as you misbehave in any way. Your eyes trembled as you couldn't even look at him. You felt his fingers touch your chin, lifting your head a little. Disappointment is not my brother you woke up to? He asked, the tone of his voice laced with resentment and jealousy. You didn't even bother answering, too. Scared to even reply. Not going to answer? That's fine, he replied. He finally had you. He finally won something against his brother. You don't have to think of anyone other than him. Just be a good little girl and run right into his arms, and he might treat you well. Hey guys, so there is a what is it? A uncensored chapter to this, but I cannot do that. Why, you may ask? Well, if I were to put it on YouTube, I would for surely get banned. I would put it on Patreon, but I'm too uncomfortable to read it, so I'll just give you the short version of it. Let's just say it's worse than everyone else in this story so far. Like, no joke. He does some things I don't even want to mention on YouTube. But God, he makes you watch as he murders Blake and his brother Yurichi. God, I'm so sorry. And then he does some unspeakable things to you. I'm so sorry. I can't let you guys witness this.